What's going on, YouTube? Welcome back to the channel. I go by the name of Boston Daily 91. You can find all the socials, ways to reach us and other people like us over in the About section of the channel. So with that being said, I've been dealing with this BENNYCENTRAL situation, and I do believe this dude is using other stuff to enhance his gameplay. I don't think he's fully legit, and I've been getting a lot of backlash for it. And I'll admit, the videos were a little bit lazy, rushed, needed to come correct, but today I run into the chat because this dude keeps talking about me. Like, first off, let's get one thing clear. Why are we not holding these people that are making 5-6 figure cash grabs based on a lie? Like, I'll be damned if you're gonna lie to my kid and sell my kid a fake dream or a fake 47 tip video on how to get good and not mention how you're really getting good with these scripts and these mods and these Cronuses and things like that. So I'll be damned if you're going to sell my kid or anybody else's kid a lie, because let's think about it. The kids, the future of gaming, are the ones that are going to be affected by this. They're going to be like, well, they're going to look up to these guys like BENNYCENTRAL and Z-Laner and think they have to cheat to get through life. So it's not going to be me. My job is to ask the tough questions. Okay, it's the community's job to hold these guys accountable. So when I went into the chat this morning, I got met with, well, he doesn't have to prove anything to you. And then they actually slipped up. One guy did mention how he uses a CRONUSZEN software, has to have it installed for tournament purposes, quote unquote, how he has to have that installed. And then one of his mods said, yeah, it's for the tournaments or whatever, because they just were on live stream talking about it. This is what I'm talking about. I would have no problem with BENNYCENTRAL if he was like, yo, I use CRONUSZEN and this is how I get good, or this is how I do this, or this is why it looks like that. Because in this video we're going to go over aim assist, how it works, how there's no snap on, the misconceptions of it. We're also going to go over CRONUSZEN, the different settings. So imagine having a piece of hardware that you could set from 10% of its potential 100% all the way up to 100%. Some people like Z-Laner are running it at 90% with walls. Some people like BENNYCENTRAL are running it at 10% with no walls, so it looks legit. They're staying under the radar. That's how these things work, and that's what we have to look for. So in this video, I'm going to be breaking down every single thing that you need to know, and his suspect clips that he won't address because they don't have to address them. He feels like he has a big enough fan base where he's just like, look, we don't got to talk about it. You guys know what it is. Let's get it. No, we need proof that you're not cheating, because only, like, people get mad at us for asking the tough questions, but I can't break into BENNYCENTRAL's house and get the proof that you guys need. Only he can give that to us. Now, what he can do if he was lying and knew about it, can snake his way around the answer and throw shade in his live streams like he's been doing. But we got him riled up. Here's what the live stream looked like when I hopped in it. Go ahead and read for yourself. All right, so here we go. Third comment up, we got from Blue Camel. He says, I'm not defending anyone, but Benny and Jeff said the other day on the live that they have to have Cronus software installed in their computers. All right, let's keep it moving. So then I ask, oh, so they have said they have to have Cronus software installed. And I put, so here comes one of his mods. His mod said, as was required by the tournament they were entered in. And that's when you see I knew that I got him. So, okay, you are telling kids pretty much that they can play 10 plus hours a day and this is how they'll get good, but never mention anything about Cronus. Why is this dude not being held to the same exact standard that Mutex is being held to? Like, we're going to grill Mutex for using these things, and tournament's not the excuse, because it looks to me like outside of tournament, when they go back home, they're still using Cronus software. So how hard is it just to be like, look, bro, I'm not using it. Here's my setup. You know what I mean? This is and if he did that, I would not be past saying that I'm wrong and apologizing, but he hasn't done this. This is the last video I'm doing it, and it's not getting taken down. I just know I need to come correct when it comes to you guys, because you guys believe things at face value. Like, imagine me scamming people, lying about it, and then you guys telling me, well, you don't have to prove yourself. Why would you? What makes me better than anybody else? That's how the Call of Duty community, when you go after one of their idols, thinks. Okay, so now that we have confirmed from Benny's mods in his own chat that he does use CRONUSZEN, because all we're doing is asking a question. It doesn't have to be that serious. You give us an answer, let us know. Like I said, we're an accusation channel. Our job is to ask the tough questions. So with that being said, you give us proof that you're not hacking. I take the video down. I'll publicly apologize if that be the case. But these guys did not let me, after finding out that Benny has admitted to using Cronus, did not, but not publicly. That's my problem, is he portrays one thing to the public and then doesn't really, he never tells the public that he's using these things, but instead he'll drop a 47 tip video based on how to get good, completely lying to the public for views, which generates money. That's why I want to hold these dudes to a standard. So now that we know that, let's kind of take a look and educate ourselves on what Cronus is. Okay, and if you have seen, I've already went over this in a prior video, the one before J God, but we'll go over it again. So this is CRONUSZEN. They have a forum once you buy this that it gives you, people can share scripts and things that work for them and things that they have, like custom scripts, custom codes, and these are the mods that follow, and it's also on back order for 3 months. Not making that up. So there's a reason for that, but we won't get into that in today's video. So you got a rapid fire mod. What's that say? It says convert semi-automatic weapons into fully automatic weapons, set custom rate of fire speeds, reduce recoil on almost any weapon to give dead center accuracy. One of the best mods available. That's anti-recoil. This is for the CRONUSZEN that we just this morning found out that Benny uses, that I accused him of using but got major backlash. This is also the problem with the community. Call of Duty wants you to fight amongst yourselves, so these guys can keep cheating and making the game look really cool, so you keep spending money. That's the whole point. Aim assist. Aim assist snaps you towards the target if you're close to it, keeping you on target. So in this video you're getting ready to watch, there's a couple clips where Benny does snap on, and I also put an aim assist explanation in there showing you that that is not how aim assist works on any of the different modes of aim assist. All right, jitter takes advantage of a glitch in some games, allowing weapons to shoot insanely fast. Now that's not going to be used because that's very obvious, especially when using a shotgun, in my opinion. This is just my opinion, and I'm going to stand by my opinion. I don't think the dude's 150% legit, and if he wants to prove otherwise, I would love to tune in for that. Drop shot. Drop to the ground in prone position automatically each time you fire. So I don't think a lot of people use that one either, but it doesn't matter what I think. Sniper breath. These are the facts. These are what's in the game. These are mods for Cronus. Okay, and you also download a software so you can. So like, even if you wanted to run aim assist, you could set the aim assist values at like 10 out of 100 or 20 out of 100. You could run them very low so things still look very natural, so people don't think that you're cheating. And when you do get accused for cheating, instead of having to show proof that you're not, you get your whole fan base to go over there and attack these people that are calling you out for your bullshit, as we should. Because imagine LeBron James using steroids, playing against kindergartners and acting like he's the GOAT. Okay, you guys would be fucking calling him out. No problems, no questions asked. You'd be saying he's a piece of shit, all this shit. So that's the same thing we're doing over here. But nobody wants to do that because you guys want to call esports an esport, but not hold it to the same standards that you would hold a regular sport. It's the weirdest shit I've ever seen. So with that being said, sniper breath. Aim better with precision while your game character holds its breath automatically. Okay. Auto sprint. You don't need to constantly hit the thumbsticks to make your character sprint. So we've covered these things over and over again, shown different examples of how, like, soft aim, silent aim, sticky aim, you know, the freaking sniper breath, the quick scope mods, all these mods, we've shown them in prior videos. So make sure you're checking those out before you leave a comment talking about, because I guarantee the people leaving comments do not understand have not done their research. You not know shit about shit when it comes to this. You got a fast reload mod, then you got a quick scope mod. Zoom in or aim down sights of a sniper rifle, then firing automatically immediately after. So those are the mods, just so you guys get hip to those.
With aim assist slowdown. Aim assist slowdown is what occurs as you sweep over your target with your aim. It's the mechanic that essentially turns your sensitivity down once you get close to that target. And with the standard aim assist setting, this is a bubble that surrounds your target. It's not right on the character model itself. It actually extends pretty far beyond the target, and it does depend on your range in Warzone as well. So the farther you are away, the bigger that bubble will be in relation to the size of their character model on your screen at least. And within this bubble, we get a flat slowdown to our sensitivity. So one misconception that a lot of people have with the standard aim assist setting is that the aim assist gets stronger and stronger as you get closer and closer to your target, but that's not true. If you're within this bubble that surrounds the target, all that's happening to your aim is your sensitivity is effectively being slowed down in this area. There's nothing magnetizing you to the character model itself, and any movement I make within this bubble will be as if I don't have any aim assist. You won't even feel any aim assist for any movement in the bubble. You're just getting a slower sensitivity than your normal sensitivity value. And therefore, getting onto the character model itself is still primarily up to you. This aim assist value just makes it easier to stay within the general area of your target, and the rest is up to you. Now, with the standard aim assist setting, this aim assist slowdown value will extend all the way out to 200 meters, which is obviously significantly longer than the aim assist value in Modern Warfare's multiplayer. And that makes sense because most of our engagements are going to be at a much greater distance than what we would typically see in 6v6 multiplayer. And it is worth noting that at 200 meters, it is a very weak slowdown, and also the bubble in relation to the size of the character model is massive. So you'll feel it a little bit at that range, but it's really not doing a whole lot to help you from there. I should also mention that this applies to all of the primary weapons I tested. I tested assault rifles, SMGs, marksman rifles, and sniper rifles.
1, 2. Oh, I've just realized the big error. Sorry. Oh. Oh, no. Oh, no.
The snap on and staying on is not normal aim assist. If you watch the video, it'll be all explained for you. So with that being said, there's no thumbstick control movement going on here. There is no regular aim assist, and it kills me because a lot of people came over to the videos to talk mess, saying that you just explained regular aim assist. We're explaining regular aim assist for you guys. Before you guys even watch the video, I guarantee you will comment a bunch of hate, but that's okay. So there's more clips of him snapping on. So all we're doing is we're showing you how Cronus works, what it does, what it is, how it has its own aim assist, how it has its own different aim assist value settings, how aim assist regularly without these things, how it works, what it does, its values, its settings, things like that. And then we are showing you Benny having not normal aim assist, but like Cronus aim assist, where he admitted to having a Cronus already. One of his mods in the chat said that he did for tournament use and then banned me. So I couldn't talk. I was willing to wait and ask him this question because I was going to record it and show what he says. What's wrong with me asking the tough questions that nobody else is asking? Nothing, but we'll continue.
Characteristic with the standard aim assist setting, and only the standard aim assist setting, this one doesn't apply to precision or focusing. This is what's called aim assist rotation. And with rotational aim assist, this one really only applies in very close quarter situations, or at least it's only really noticeably helping in close quarter situations. And with this one, you have to be moving your feet in order for this to work. If you're standing completely still, aim assist rotation will literally just not kick in at all. You will only get the slowdown. But if you're moving your feet and you're aiming in the general direction of your target, what will happen is your character model will slightly rotate in the general direction of your target. It doesn't stick directly on the enemy character model. It doesn't make it so your aim automatically tracks or anything. You can see here when I'm not touching my right analog stick at all, so my aiming analog stick, and I'm only strafing, yes, it definitely rotates my character in the general direction of the enemy player, but it's not like it automatically sticks my aim directly onto their character model and keeps it there. So
2 people, 1 on the top. Honestly, good at like kind of mid. 2 people, 1 on the top. Honestly, good at like kind of mid. MP7 on steroids. Look at it. It's amazing. Like he's MP7 on steroids. Look at it. It's amazing.
All right, so over here we are actually on the CRONUSZEN forum where they talk about scripts. So let's just go ahead and read some things for those of you that don't know. This version will only try to collect yada yada yada. This is my first script. If you encounter any issues, please let me know. So they're sharing scripts, as I've said previously. So let's take a look and see. All right, so over here, he's going through his settings and things like that throughout the software, how you can toggle things on and off, up and down, make them stronger, weaker, less obvious, more obvious.
He moves, that's what I always say. So anyway, guys, let's keep it moving. Let me show you what I'm going to do to get these settings. And what I found is the best aim assist setting if you want that snappy, crazy aimbot type aim. And what that's going to do, I'm going to put this up to 20 to 21 on the value on the aim assist intensity. And I'm gonna do 21 just because, you know, the name, that's my favorite number. 21, 21, 21, 21. So we're gonna play on a 20 to 21, anywhere from like 19 to 21. That's kind of that best crazy value if you want that snapping aim. It almost looks like you're hacking, but it's still playable where it doesn't shake too much. So I've done a lot of videos on all these guns. Go check those out if you don't mind. Make sure you hit that like button, guys. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. With that, I'm gonna leave you with the gameplay. I hope you enjoy the video.
that's just another misconception I commonly see is people say that aim assist will basically do all the work for you, especially with rotational aim assist. It will just stick to that character model for you and you don't have to do anything to help it. And as helpful as rotational aim assist is, that's just not true.
What?
Right, there we go.
Anyone there? They're both on the same side right now.
There's one my
You can
side,
drop
right?
them. Yeah, they're both of them there, set. Both of them right there. On my ping. Both of them there. Both of them my ping right now. Nice. There's left guys
There's one.
right there. Look, there. My ping.
I just ran. I was plating. I just ran with you. I was like, I've got to be there. 24.9.
One's still in the building. One's the.
And oh, just a side note, is anybody before they are saying these dudes aren't cheating, checking to see why every cheater and every streamer alike all have the dark matter camo? Do these guys actually have the stats to actually have this? And when they did have it, when they first unlocked it, did they have the stats then? Nobody's checking that though.
The back of the. Nice. Push it now.
Give me comms for a second.
Out of the back. Got him.
Nice
Oh my god, well played. He's going on the buy.
Is he pushing across?
Yeah, I'm watching left hand side. You guys.
Go back.
Mate, this Pharaoh.
Having said this, this is the major reason that it's generally accepted that controller players with aim assist generally have an advantage in close quarters situations when there's a lot of movement compared to a mouse and keyboard player that doesn't have aim assist. Now, as for the ranges of rotational aim assist in Warzone, while hip firing, if we're not aiming down sights, the range value is only 25 meters. Anything beyond 25 meters, you don't get rotational aim assist if you're not aiming down sight. However, if you do aim down sight, this will extend out to 100 meters, but it's hardly even visible at 100 meters. Like, as you start stretching it out, even at 50 or 60 meters, it's really hard to even detect that rotation at all with the character model based on my testing. So it's technically there at those ranges, but really the effective range of aim assist rotation would be much closer. I would say roughly around that 25 meter mark. Beyond that, it's not doing enough to noticeably assist you when it comes to getting kills. So that pretty much covers it for the standard aim assist setting. But now let's move on to focusing and precision. And when it comes to these, they are essentially the same. Most people would use focusing if they are going to be using one of these.
Guys, so before we get into that, I did want to show you, just make sure guys you go into your device settings in the Zen Studio, make sure that you have this enabled if you're using a PS4 controller. I just noticed it doesn't work very good at all unless you have this enabled, guys. So make sure you have the enable PS4 speciality enabled. Now if you're playing on Xbox or PlayStation, obviously change this to whatever console settings you're playing on. If you're on PC, guys, you can either go PC mobile or Xbox 360. It doesn't really matter, and I know there's a lot of confusion about that. Either one. Mine most of the time is just going to say Xbox 360, so I just leave it at that. But I did want to mention that I noticed that this was turned off. I had turned it on, reset the Zen, and I noticed I get a lot stronger aim assist and anti-recoil. So
Right, there we go.
The one there. They're both on the same side right now.
There's one my
You can
side,
drop
right?
them. Yeah, they're both of them there. Both of them right there. I'm on ping. Both of them there. Both of them live ping right now. Nice.
this is going to definitely give you better aim, no recoil, and different mods like slide cancel, drop shot, and things like that to make the gameplay easier. It's not going to give you that full aimbot or ESP or anything like that. So there's a whole different world of hacking versus the Cronus. And I don't really care, guys. We'll get all kinds of comments all the time. I just delete them and move on. Who cares? If you don't have haters, you're not really making any moves. That's what I always say.
There's
one.
There. Live ping.
I just ran. I was plating. I just ran with you. I was like, I've got to be there. 24.9.
One's still in the building. One's the.
And oh, just a side note, is anybody before they are saying these dudes aren't cheating, checking to see why every cheater and every streamer alike all have the dark matter camo? Do these guys actually have the stats to actually have this? And when they did have it when they first unlocked it, did they have the stats then? Nobody's checking that though.
So that's the one I'm going to be focusing on the most. But keep in mind, precision is essentially identical. In fact, I still can't tell the difference between focusing and precision. But with both of these settings, neither of them get any aim assist rotation at all. Even at point blank range, your aim does not rotate to your character model at all. You only get aim assist slowdown. However, this aim assist slowdown is significantly stronger than the slowdown that you experience with the standard aim assist setting. And with this one, it's like we get 2 aim assist.
The back of the. Nice. Push it now.
Give me comms for a second.
Out of the back, Got him.
Nice
Oh my god, well played. He's going on the buy.
Is he pushing across?
Yeah, I'm watching left hand side. You guys.
Go back.
Mate, this Pharaoh.
So anyway, guys, let's keep it moving. Let me show you what I'm going to do to get these settings. And what I found is the best aim assist setting if you want that snappy, crazy aimbot type aim. And what that's going to do, I'm going to put this up to 20 to 21 on the value on the aim assist intensity, and I'm gonna do 21 just because, you know, the name, that's my favorite number. 21, 21, 21, 21. So we're gonna play on a 20 to 21, anywhere from like 19 to 21. That's kind of that best crazy value if you want that snapping, and it almost looks like you're hacking, but it's still playable where it doesn't shake too much. So I've done a lot of videos on all these guns. Go check those out if you don't mind. Make sure you hit that like button, guys. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. With that, I'm gonna leave you with the gameplay. I hope you enjoyed the video, guys. Thanks for smashing over 800 subs, guys. You guys are incredible. Thanks for all the love and support. We'll see you on the next video, guys. Until then, peace.
bubbles, although you don't really notice the 2 bubbles until you get to a long range. But as you sweep across your target, you will get that initial aim slowdown, and then as you get onto the character model itself, that aim slowdown actually increases once you're on the character model. So this one really does help you get directly onto the character model, and this is what allows people to exploit aim assist with a Cronus, for instance. It's this particular aim assist setting because it does actually have that extra slowdown on the character model itself. Now, with focusing and precision, we actually get the exact same range value. It's still a 200 meter maximum range, so anything beyond 200 meters, you get literally no aim assist at all. So when it comes to focusing and precision versus the standard aim assist, it's really all about trade-offs. You're essentially trading off that aim assist rotation, which is incredibly helpful in close quarter situations, for a noticeably stronger aim assist slowdown as you sweep over a target that would mainly apply to longer range situations. Of course, nothing beyond 200 meters, because it won't exist at that point. But I would say from, let's just say, 50 meters up to 200 meters, focusing and precision make it much easier to get on target and stay on target compared to the standard aim assist setting, which just sort of gets you in the general area of your target, and the rest is up to you. So I would say for all those controller players out there that are confused about which aim assist setting they should choose for Warzone, I would say a lot of your decisions should come down to how often you're going to be battling in close quarter situations versus how often you're going to be challenging people at longer ranges. If you find yourself often challenging people up close and personal, if you're pushing buildings, for instance, or if you're in buildings getting pushed by people, the standard aim assist setting is going to be helping you a lot more than the focusing or precision aim assist setting. However, if you like to keep yourself out of buildings and out in fields and stuff with your fights, you're probably going to lean a bit more toward focusing or precision. Of course, there is also an element of personal preference that comes into play as well that doesn't even have anything to do with playstyle. Some people just like one over the other for all situations, and that's fine. But yeah, generally speaking, that's how it works.